What the heck, dude? I posted all 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I posted like 18, I posted 18 videos on TikTok, which I also did on YouTube, and on YouTube I've gotten like thousands of views on them. And TikTok, I have 0. Now granted, I'm a brand new account on TikTok. That's still just a little bit weird though. Dude, look at this. How much do you want to bet this attack on Governor Shapiro is a left-wing attack? Oh, Prola, I was thinking about doing this, Prola. I was thinking about increasing the maximum bet again. Maybe this time making it like 100,000, maybe like tripling it or something, like almost to 100,000. But then also making it instead of every 20 minutes, I would have to make it every like 30 minutes. I think that might 30 is fine. I think that might make it more interesting. Although I don't know. I mean, I like it the way it is, but man, with once you get into like the millions, like 37,000 or 35,000 just isn't enough. No, I didn't see that yet. Let's see. White collar fraud, New York with teacher Dames declares Virginia property here principal resident weeks before Trump fraud trial. Wait, what? Why? Hold on, I haven't heard it. Why? What's the takeaway? Yeah, that's crazy, Prola. That's ridiculous. You've been stuck at like 1.9 forever, it feels like.
Let's roll.
You're still Prola, you're still a very, very strong number 2. And ain't nobody catching up. But I mean, remember, this goes all the way till 2026, so. I also want to just like test my bot. I want to see like how much my bot can compute. If I had like 1,000 viewers and each one was like gambling like millions of polls, like I wonder if like my bot would melt down, or my CPU would melt down on this computer that I'm running the bot on. I really wonder. Like what if big streamers had this type of a thing going?
Let's go. Fire. Smoke.
Wow, Numb. Holy cow, that's crazy. So I wonder, so has she been reported to law enforcement over it, or is she being investigated, or? Oh, nice job. Good job, guys.
There you go, there you go.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win. Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised at all, Numb. I would not be surprised for a second to find out Letitia James is a fraudster. Just like who was that Atlanta prosecutor that was a total fraudster too. I mean, it's the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised for a second.
Push, push, push. Molotov. Throwing a grenade. Throwing smoke. Molotov.
Oh, hell, where blue. I'm saying probably B again, yeah.
All right. Laying down smoke.
I'm coming orange. Better let that Negev rip.
Hey, they're A.
What the hell?
Oh my gosh, they're A. Frick. Should be lit a little bit. What in the world? Here, let me here, Prolaw, let me increase. Let me tweak it a little bit here.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win. All right. Let's go, people. Throwing fire. Grenade out. Molotov. Throwing smoke. Grenade out. Down smoke. Nice.
All right, I changed it to instead of 35,000 max, it's now 50,000 max. Instead of 20 minute, it's 25 minute. Instead of 5 minutes to enter, it's 6 minutes to enter. And then the success chance I would change from 65% to 70%.
There you go.
So you were losing all of that pro. Actually, I think for you, Prolaw, it was at 68. I think it was at 68% for mods already, actually. So Prolaw, you've literally been losing, and you've been having an advantage since you're a mod. And like this thing has like, this thing was set for 68% for mods, and it was like 65% for everybody else. Prolaw, and you literally been losing.
Come on, chop, chop. Fire. Molotov.
Hey, orange.
Fire in the hole. Going.
Yeah, sure, anyway.
Flashbang.
Oh, I got two though.
He's below on your left. Yellow. Or orange.
All right, let's see. So we got Eric at 2.9. Wow! Prolaw, you're down to 1.8. You've had a 68% chance of winning on this, and you've been dropping. Fighter Killer's at 1.3. Wow. Fighter Killer actually coming up. Fighter Killer at 1.3 million. American Patriot 1.2 million. And then it starts to drop off. Riding Fence 1.2 million. Zach $1 million. Altair's at 700K. 1927 Ethos 670K. Numb is number 9 at 400K. That's hilarious. You can literally make the cap 2 mil. This is no cap. This is no cap, man. This is no cap. But that's crazy that like you can get like 400,000 gets you in the top 10.
Let's go.
2 mil with 25% chance. Can you imagine? Would anybody do that? Would anybody if anybody had like 2 million and you could gamble all of it but if it was only 25% chance to win, like would anybody do that?
RB.
That's not a setting in the Streamlabs chat bot
Cat.
that I have.
Bomb's mid.
But I would definitely do something like that. That would be pretty cool. Boom, baby, the 1v3.
Shut up, bitch!
Counter-terrorists win.
Ah, we're getting stuck right into them.
Hold me now.
I'm 6 feet from the edge. Sounds communist. Socialist communism as we take all Eric's stuff and divide it between each other.
Smoke!
Oh, they have B push.
Oh, nice, no.
Mid.
Let me throw that up. Oh, by the way, because Twitch allows me to share to YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
Hey, Blue. What's up, bro?
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. And because Donald Trump loves Instagram,
That's awesome.
or TikTok, I got TikTok. And I'm sharing all of these clips now, not only to YouTube, but also to Instagram and TikTok. So, I'm like, it's like LCTRFOMB50B or some crap is my TikTok username. I think my nickname is Lecture Fan, so if you, I'm not sure if you search LCTR Fan on TikTok if I come up. If somebody has TikTok and can test it, that'd be awesome. I don't know if anybody here does though. I just gave up on the anti-TikTok. Like for me, it's like being an influencer or trying to be political. Like, and then with Donald Trump supporting TikTok, like my fight against TikTok is over. Like I'm not gonna continue to be against it when Donald Trump is for it. You gonna get blue sky? Yo, F you, Numb. F you, bro. Just depends on what you watch on TikTok, but I personally never got it. Good. Good for you.
Throwing fire. Throwing a grenade.
Orange, just plug in a mic, bro. No one's reading your shit.
Deploying flashbang.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
I think it's been proven it ruins attention span. Oh, it does, Miss Foxy. It does. I didn't get it so that I could use it, Miss Foxy. In fact, I'm going to try not to ever, like, look at it or to use it. I literally got it because, like, when I'm using Twitch, and, like, using clips and, like, making little shorts, and I can automatically upload from Twitch to YouTube. And then there's an option for Instagram and TikTok. I literally got it just so I can throw up these little clips of me on TikTok. And if I'm trying to blow up, if I'm trying to go viral, and I'm making the shorts already, and I'm putting them up on YouTube and Instagram, like why would I not also put them up on
Hey, Orange,
TikTok?
no one's
You know what I
reading your
mean?
shit. Let me look at this dude's account. I need to give you or just a book to oh shit. Gosh dang.
Terrorists win.
It's all because we should have listened to Orange. Dang.
This guy's obsessed with orange. Bro, why are you obsessed with orange, man?
Dickhead is just retarded.
I'm trying to enjoy the game, and I keep hearing you talking about orange.
Hey, shut the fuck up, Blue.
Throwing a grenade.
Bro, you don't know how to spell orange. It's crazy. I am right. I am right. Like, writing something or W... Like, huh?
Right? He is writing slave.
Dang. It's like trying to listen to Heli Kelly.
Dude, my aim is on point for some reason right now, it feels like.
Like, damn.
Smoke.
He's mid. Cat.
All right.
You ever play CS Source back in the day? The app used to be my shit. Oh, that's awesome, Miss Foxy. I played CS. I played like the original CS mod and Half-Life, and I played CS 1.6. I did not ever play CS Source. I kind of quit playing CS like probably when I graduated high school around 2005. I think I quit playing Counter-Strike around 2005, 2006. I think CS Source came out right around that time.
Counter-terrorists win.
Nice work.
Should have seen my shit-ass Dell computer back in the day. Oh, yeah, Miss Foxy. Oh, yeah. Everybody back in the day was trying to play games on Dells, and then you'd try to, like, upgrade it. You try to put more RAM in it. You tried to put a graphic. You try to put a 3D graphics card in it. Like, oh, yeah.
Let's go, let's go. Fire in the hole.
Hey, Orange, you got that, don't you?
Counter-terrorists win.
Nice.
Why do these guys like B so much?
To be, not to be.
These fellas are gonna regret waking up this morning. Incendiary! Throwing a grenade. Flashbang!
Man, by the way, I made the freaking best tacos tonight. Oh my goodness. I got some went to the grocery store, got the highest quality beef there they had. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
Throwing smoke. Grenade out.
Nice, Miss Foxy. I freaking love tacos. I really do. I love tacos. Like, what can I say? My favorite foods are like pizza, cheeseburgers, and tacos. How terrible is that?
Counter-terrorists win.
That's the way we do it. Let's go, my brother.
It's no wonder. It's no wonder I'm overweight. Favorite foods are pizza, cheeseburger, and tacos.
Move it, move it.
No, I'm trying to drop 20 pounds. I'm down 5 pounds already. Wow, that's awesome. No, good for you. Why are you trying to drop 20 pounds? Are you doing it through exercise and diet, or just one or the other? I'm just exercising right now. I am not dieting, so like I'm exercising a ton and I'm actually gaining weight. Actually, today I took off from exercising first time in a long time. First time in like a week. What are you doing for exercise, Num? Do you go to the gym? Are you doing a sauna, Num? Are you doing sauna? 20 pounds. Holy cow, Num. 20 pounds and I row. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Rowing is hard as shit, man. On a rowing machine? Like you'll row for like 20 minutes straight or some shit or what? Or a half hour or what? So you have a rowing machine at home then?
One's on site. He's at the boxes.
Planted.
Cat.
Bomb has been planted.
Gonna be jungle. He broke. Box. No, he's still connecting. See him when you left.
Frick!
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Holy frick, man. This thing is dude, this thing is no joke, man. Rowing... That's like a full body is like what's the why rowing, Num? Like it's like a full body workout. Obvious. It's like it's basically it is a full body workout. Is that why? It's like the kind of the best it's the best thing to do that's like a full body, yeah, low impact full body. That sounds amazing. Plus it's a pretty simple machine, right? It's just and you can like lean it up against a wall and it doesn't take up too much room too.
Cat.
Terrorists win. Bomb has been planted.
I'm assuming you can. I wondered, Perla, if you can adjust like the part that's your arms, like how much tension is that, and then also adjust the part that you're sliding on with your legs. I'm sure you can adjust the tension on both.
Together we can do this.
So you could probably make it more or less difficult on either one. I don't know.
Throwing smoke.
Oh, you can't adjust the tension at all? Wait, what?
Throwing smoke. Flashback.
Why?
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Oh, okay.
Just not over it.
Dude, look at this. In Billings, check this out. I tweeted about this. In Billings, dude, in Billings, the city employees were getting paid for their commute. Like, we were paying for their car for commuting back and forth from home to work. I had a friend who was a rower in college. She had me use a rowing machine and said it was doing it a bit wrong. I wonder, like, I thought there's only one way to do it.
Counter-terrorists win.
Oh, okay. Why do they use a fan for the resistance? Do you guys want to try everybody go mid? Everybody go mid, and then let's hold mid. Just hold mid once we take control.
Deploying smoke shield.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm assuming like how straight your back, like probably like how straight your back is, like are you letting your shoulders roll forward, or are you keeping them back? Like I'm sure like all that makes a difference. 900 kilometers on my machine, dude. That's badass, Num. You want to hear something cool, Num? That's actually funny you say 900 kilometers, Num, because on Strava, the app, the exercise app Strava, which I use to track my bike rides, last year, I did 800 miles on my bike, outdoors. Outdoor riding on my bike, I did 800 miles. So it's kind of funny you say 900 kilometers, because I'm literally at 800 miles on my bike. So that's fantastic. I did 800 miles last year on my bike outside. I'm going to try to do more than that this year.
Let's go, let's go.
800 in a year, yeah. 800 miles in a year, yep. Because I was doing like almost 20 miles by the end of the summer last summer. I was doing almost 20 miles on a bike ride. More like 18. And then when I started out this spring, I was like doing like 12 miles and I was worn out. So it's just kind of crazy. I saw myself go from like able to do like 18-mile rides no problem to then I'm able to do like 12 miles now. And now I've gotten back up to 14 miles. But I was doing 18 miles a day. You do 18 miles a day for a month. I mean, shit, that's almost 600 miles right there. That's 500 miles, 600 miles right there, so. It comes back quickly, yeah, it does. But the other thing that I've been doing
Counter-terrorists win.
is I've been hitting the sauna hard every day. So I'll do like an hour long bike ride. If it's an outside bike ride, I'll do like an hour and 15 minutes and like it will not be as difficult. If I do an indoor bike ride, I'm like worn out after like 45 minutes and have to. So kind of depending, but I'll do either an indoor or an outdoor bike ride for 45 minutes to an hour, hour and a half. And then I'll do the sauna for as long as I can. I'll sit in the sauna and man, I can be in there for about 10 minutes and I got to take a break. I go back in for another 5, take a break, go back in for another like 3 or 4, and at that point I'm like done. But that's the point, like almost a half hour extra where my heart's beating and I'm sweating profusely. And the other thing I'd like to do is I'm trying to get more sun. I'm trying to suntan. I think I may have hypothyroidism. I've been talking to ChatGPT a ton lately about my personal health. I don't know if you guys have ever done that.
I don't even know what we're doing.
Well, I had bomb and like nobody wanted to come play with me, so I'm just playing with myself over here.
Because A was a bad call.
But no, like I've got a couple of things that like can only really be explained by like a
At least
a
you're gonna
thyroid.
get killed if you're going to sit there.
Bro, I will. I still got 30 seconds, man. That's shitloads of time.
Here, I got you. I'll motivate you.
Good motivation. Good motivation. I like Creed, by the way.
Yeah, Creed's good.
Moon Reaper, what's
I like
up?
Creed, you're a communist.
You don't like Creed, you're a communist. I listen to Creed when I row. That's hilarious, Numb. I listen to Keisha. I listen to Keisha when I work out.
Let's go to flashback.
Just kidding.
Molotov. Let's throw a grenade.
I actually use my Meta Quest 3 headset when I row. I watch music videos on a massive screen. Dude, that's awesome, Numb. That's fantastic. Does it not mind if you start sweating, like if you sweat really bad, does it not damage it at all? Cuz that would be my, like, I sweat massive, like if I'm like doing like a biking at the gym or whatever, I sweat massively.
Time to move, knucklehead.
Let's win this one, guys. Play smart. Just play back, play back. Don't push, don't push. Let's play smart here. Let's win this one, please. One lower, one lower.
Everyone has an op.
Coming back A, coming back A.
Flashbang out.
Here, let me push pal. Wait for me to push pal. I'm smoked, I'm smoked. Let's rotate B, rotate back B, rotate back B.
Why, yes. On my way to plant.
Bomb has been planted.
Great plant, great plant.
Smoking.
One on site, one on site.
Terrorists win.
We are the best.
Nice job, nice job. All right, let's do it. Let's do A smokes. Do you guys know your A smokes? Let's do A smokes at a minute 40.
Hell no.
All right, let's send one person B to distract, one person B to make noise. I'll line up A smokes at about a minute 40. We'll smoke and then flash in. One person B.
Now is the time.
Okay, not 3 people B. Wait, orange. Bro, now orange gave us away. Rotate out. Orange gave us away.
One pallet spray.
Grenade out.
Good lord, man.
Terrorists win.
You will cry like babies before you die.
Futures are still up, right? Futures are still up. Futures were popping when I last checked. Uncle Mud, would you mind dropping me an AK, please? Thank you. I'm gonna do an A smoke in a minute 40 again. We can rotate off if they're here.
You guys play A. I'm gonna go mid with Big Daddy-O.
Copy.
Putting down the smoke.
There's cat mid.
I'm throwing fire. Throwing smoke. Throwing a flashbang. Throwing fire.
I get shot in the booty cheek.
Grenade.
Oh my gosh, he's in the A main.
Counter-terrorists win.
Still there.
Let's do a 5-man B push. Hard B here. Everybody B hard. Let's put this mother effer into overtime here, boys. Everybody B. I'll smoke fire if they smoke it. Oh, you want to go A? Oh, no,
I
that's
say
just
B.
orange. Yeah, no, let's go A. Fuck orange, dude. This guy sucks.
Go, go, go.
Bro, you weren't joking about orange, man. You were not joking about orange.
I know this smoke on this one. We have taller than my life.
They know we're here. Rotate back. They know we're here.
Grenade out.
Watch one, always push it up mid. He's gonna be there. Yellow, he's below you.
Connector.
Wow, there's
Grenade out. Decoys out. Throwing a flashbang.
So close! What do you think about the stock market collapsing? It hasn't collapsed, and it's not collapsing. It totally gained back everything it lost. It was up like 10% in one day. Like, yeah, it's still down 5% from when Trump was elected. It's not much.
Counter-terrorists win.
Brutal, man. I'm so sick of these. Between the stars. Let's try this one.
Alert. Systems damaged. Warp drive pressure increasing.
Crew, boost warp drive to full power!
But Captain,
I said full power! That's an order!
redistributing power. Capacitors charging in 4, 3.
Just a bit more.
Warp successful.
We've made it.
My damage analysis.
This game is called Between the Stars.
Starting damage assessment protocol. Testing main engines. Moderate damage. Engines operational. Testing navigation systems. Navigation systems operational. Testing power systems. Power distribution correct. Captain, we're detecting warp signatures in the vicinity.
We've been followed. Prepare for attack.
Reinforcements incoming. We need more firepower.
Let's try this one. Holy cow, dude. Bellrite actually has 16 viewers. Wow, okay. What's this thing doing? Oh. Oh, this is early access. Why does everything sound super quiet?
Isn't it funny how one small decision can have consequences that ripple through history? Or are we victims of a predetermined path? Was it chosen for you the day you visited your favorite woods on your 10th birthday? Was it destiny that the royal family were hunting there at the same time? From a tree on high, you watched as Prince Vuldar and Princess Osen laughed, talked, and tracked wild animals without a care in the world. And you watched in helpless horror as a stray arrow bolted through the trees, hitting the prince in the chest like a lightning strike. Just like that, the prince was dead. And when the princess found you standing over her brother's dead body, it felt as though the gods were playing a cruel trick on you all. In the panic and confusion, you ran from the scene as fast as your legs would carry you. Fueled by rage and grief, the king demanded the head of any child who fit your description. Fearing for your life, your father asked a friend to bring you far away. Away from the king's wrath. In the middle of the night, you were taken from your home and brought away on horseback. In tears, you called out to your mother, but it was too late. Your old life was over. For years, you hid from the royal family, your resentment growing. You heard stories of your homeland, the rise and fall of a rebellion, the death of the king, and the reign of the evil Queen Osen. But on the eve of your 20th birthday, your guardian, the man who smuggled you out of Carvinia and kept you safe all these years, was brutally killed by a mysterious assassin. As he died in your arms, his hand clutched a coin with a strange sigil emblazoned upon it, a clue. Now, you have returned to your homeland for answers. Through choice or through fate, vengeance would be yours. But how will you fare in a land you no longer recognize?
Owned, what's up, Owned? What's up with these anti-Semitism law? It's illegal to criticize our ally, but not our own country. No, it's, you can criticize. You can criticize Israel all you want. The problem, I think, like, it's related to terrorism, and a lot of the like, quote unquote, anti-Semitism is basically support of terrorism too, so that's a very fine line. I'm not sure about the anti-Semitism laws. I think they're more along the lines of, like, you can't have taxpayer funding if you're an anti-Semite, or if you, there's no, like, it's obviously, like, you have a First Amendment right to be anti-Semitic and to say you hate Jews. You just don't have a right to say you hate Jews and then also get you know, government funding and everything else. Wow, this game kind of looks kind of cool. Oh my gosh, this guy can, like, jump like 20 feet in the air.
Keep quiet, friends. Lord's men don't care for us.
Stop wandering around. I think we need to talk, traveler. You're a new face around here, and new faces showing up rarely ends well for this village. I have a duty to my village first and foremost. I need to know who you are and why you came here. Looking for answers, huh? In a perfect world, I could give you all the information you need and you could be on your way. But speaking openly can be a death sentence these days. As long as you're asking questions, you're putting us in danger. No, but you have my permission to build a shelter on the outskirts of the village. Come back once you're set up, and maybe you can earn your keep.
Holy cow. 10 wood and 6 flax. Wow, dude, I have to freaking place this thing this far away from a village? Good night, bro.
I miss the days when we could travel freely without fear of bandits or worse.
Wait, what? Who's this? We got another shack out here? So this is basically like Medieval Dynasty. This is a Medieval Dynasty ripoff. Wait, what? I don't get it. Do I have, like... Man, I don't feel like playing anything right now, guys. How depressing is that? I guess I'm going just chatting. Guess we'll go just chatting here. Guess we'll go just chatting. How unfortunate. I don't feel like playing anything. That sucks, man. I hate that. I hate that when I don't feel like playing anything. The Democrats secretly hate Bernie. Yeah, I'm sure. Because he's never been a Democrat. He's always been an independent. He's been a thorn in their side. I'm sure they hate him because he's stolen their mantle. They're supposed to be the ones that are standing up for people, and he's saying, no, it's only me. And so, yeah. Now I know why my dad used to wake up at 4 a.m. and just sit at the kitchen table for an hour. Breaking: Ukrainian President Zelensky calls on Trump to visit Ukraine before peace negotiations can move forward. Zelensky says Trump should visit Ukraine before negotiations. Why does he need to visit? Wow, dude, this is the fire damage inside the Pennsylvania governor's mansion. Wow. Dude, these left-wing terrorists have to be stopped. Breaking: the 10-year rises back above 4.5% at the open. The bond market is in control. Wow, look at these pictures, dude. Holy cow. Breaking this was 2 hours ago. Breaking: S&P 500 futures pair gains and fall below 5,400. We may see futures red by morning. Oh man. Has Trump Trump hasn't spoken to the press today? Oh my gosh.
Bloomberg actually crunched the numbers and found that the world's wealthiest people added $304 billion to their combined net worth on Wednesday. $304 billion. They said it was the largest one-day gain in the history of the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. And look, there are a lot of questions about the timeline of these announcements, and lawmakers are rightfully curious about who knew what and when and what they did with that information. A number of them have called for an investigation into possible insider trading to look into exactly that. But one thing we do know is that it was a good day for billionaires, a very good day.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a great thing, yeah.
And I kid you not, you can't make it up sometimes, because two of those billionaires just happened to be with Trump in the Oval Office on that very same day. And as you can see for yourself, Trump was downright giddy, is the only way to describe it, about just how much money they made, all thanks to him.
This is Charles Schwab. It's not just a company, it's actually an individual. And he made $2.5 billion today, and he made $900 million.
That who you saw in that video was Charles Schwab, that Charles Schwab, and Roger Penske, as in the Penske trucks you see on the highway. Trump says they made a combined total of more than $3 billion.
Yeah, when the stock market goes up 10% and you own a lot of stocks, that's what happened. That's a good thing.
In a single day. So he bragged about enriching billionaires with them in the Oval Office. I'm sure you heard the chuckling in the background. And then a communications advisor on his staff, I really can't get over this piece, thought it was a good idea to tweet that exchange out.
These people are honestly insufferable. Who can watch this stuff? These people are honestly completely insufferable. Yeah, exactly, Panzer. Just as annoying as Rachel Maddow. Yep.
You have all of these flip-flops within the volatility and the price action of markets.
I think it's more likely that we revisit the lows than we don't.
It turns out that's the beginning of the volatility in bonds, not the end. So the next 90 days is going to be quite volatile in the bond market.
What's happened generally lowering the risk in the portfolio in this type of environment, rather than a strong bet on you want to be in bonds and equities, you want to bring risk down.
What we're looking for is a very choppy year, unfortunately.
This is Bloomberg Surveillance with Jonathan Farrow, Lisa Abramowitz, and Anne-Marie Hordern.
Live from New York City this evening. Good evening, good evening. For our audience worldwide, Bloomberg Surveillance starts right now. Wrapping up a wild week in financial markets, investors getting their hopes up following the biggest weekly gain of the year so far. The White House unveiling what appeared to be tariff exemptions for big tech, only for Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick to rain on their parade.
They're exempt from the reciprocal tariffs, but they're included in the semiconductor tariffs, which are coming in probably a month or two.
President Trump doubling down, writing there was no tariff exception. Announced on Friday, they're just moving to a different tariff bucket. So we enter a brand new trading week with a very brief sigh of relief.
Is this a sigh of relief? Do we have a sense of what the tariff is? We moved from one bucket of 146% to maybe 20%, which is the fentanyl bucket, which is where electronics fit in. Look, this seems like President Trump coming out and trying to push back against the idea that he pivoted while still offering some support to the idea of electronics. It is clear, based on what Jamieson Greer as well as Howard Lutnick said, that they are looking to move forward with an additional framework of tariffs for semiconductors.
Are we negotiating with China or negotiating with ourselves? And after a week like the one we just saw, a 6% rally almost on the S&P 500, is this a policy pivot or not from this administration?
What was the policy? I think that is the bigger question right now, and there is a level of exhaustion. Is this the ultimate goal? Is this all according to plan? Because that's what a lot of people were saying. Right now, people are exhausted. People on Wall Street are exhausted. The uncertainty itself is going to drag on growth, and that is what you see in notes pretty much across the board. Did we get clarity? Yes. We got one note of clarity, and that is that this is a president who is watching the Treasury market, but the sort of input there is.
Wow, Nasdaq. All right, so here we go. Finally, freaking. I didn't realize I get market. So I get Market Watch with my Wall Street Journal. I didn't even realize that. That's pretty cool. So the Nasdaq 100 is up 1% right now on the futures. We're up 1% on the Nasdaq E-mini 100. Nasdaq 100. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's rip to the moon. Diamond hands to the moon.
Is still unclear.
The first trade this morning in the equity market, this evening rather, positive by 0.9% on the S&P 500. Coming up this hour, Bob Michael at JP Morgan as bond market moves spook investors worldwide. Libby Cantrell of PIMCO as this weekend's policy confusion continues. And Stuart Kaiser of Citi on why we need good news and we need it quick. We begin this hour with our top story this weekend. Apple and Nvidia appearing to score a major win, only for the White House to rain on their parade. Joining us now from the nation's capital, Bloomberg's Tyler Kendall. Tyler, you need to explain just what happened this weekend.
Yeah, hey John, good evening. Well, it's unclear how long this reprieve will last because it does appear that these tech imports will be subject to a Section 232 investigation, which could take weeks or even months. We have to keep in mind that when President Trump signed that initial executive order on April 2nd, it always excluded chips, as well as some other key industries like lumber, pharmaceuticals, and copper that could be subject to Section 232 tariffs on the basis of national security concerns. It now appears that these other tech imports, including consumer electronics, will fall under the sector-specific umbrella instead of the so-called reciprocal plan umbrella. As you said, President Trump just saying that this moved from one bucket to another. Now, with that said, when this White House has invoked Section 232 before, including on steel and aluminum imports, auto imports, they've implemented a 25% tariff rate. Let's just say, for the sake of the example, that ends up what goes into effect. That would be considered to be at least an initial victory for big tech, because that is so much lower than what could have been the now 145% tariff in across the board when it comes to Chinese imports. But still, some really big questions here, not just on the timeline uncertainty, but also how is the White House going to look at the full scope of these electronics? For example, are they going...
Blah, 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 blah. We've heard it all. We've seen it all. Man, maybe I ought to, I do kind of want to play something else, potentially. But I don't know what quite yet. Oh my word. I do have to take a bathroom break really quick.
इंटरनेट ला रहे फेसबुक के ला रहे सिराजी biar angle
Yummy, yummy. Just trying to earn a living. How much the Taliban taxes these people? Massive. Massive tax on the Taliban. All right, guys, time to play a real game. Time to play a real. What did I last play as? Cancel. Corso achieved. Corso achieved. Bjorn achieved. Where's my latest achievements? Am I playing as Naples? Was I going for the Naples achieve? Was I potentially going for the Naples achieve here? Oh, for sure, Num, for sure. But Num, not if you take some fiber with you. Make sure you get enough fiber with it. Take some Pepto-Bismol, you'll be fine. Do you plan to start streaming more? Probably, yeah. I would say more so than, like, I have been the last couple weeks. But actually, I've been streaming quite a bit the last week or so, I feel like. I don't know, maybe not. Oh my gosh, I haven't played EU4 in a long time. This freaking game. I wonder if I have a Naples game going. I kind of actually feel like going and exercising right now a little bit, but I was gonna take the day off just because, like, legitimately kind of needed it. My upper body's sore from an upper body weight lift yesterday, and frankly, like, my legs are sore because I've been biking an hour, like, literally every day this week. So I was like, man, I need a day recovery. So what's going on here? Something does not look right here. What the F? Do you go to the gym? Num, if it's nice out, I ride outside. Num, I ride my bike outside. That's how I prefer to, Num. Like I said, like last summer, almost all of my exercise last year was riding outside. And then for lifting, I like to ride bikes outside. And then for lifting weights, I've got this right here. And I've got a bunch of weights like these. I just use these right here with this thing. But then I do have a gym. Dude, what the frick is wrong with this thing? But I also have a gym membership, so then if oh, whoa. This thing is all sorts of effed up. But what I like to do, what are CAP dumbbells? What are CAP dumbbells? What I like to do is like go on a bike ride outside for like an hour. I like to lift weights here, and I can basically do full body weightlifting with that bench and different weights of dumbbells. And then I like to go to the gym where I do the sauna, and I do like, I'll do like I said, 15, 20 minutes in the dry sauna, and then I'll try to do like 5 minutes, 10 minutes in the steam sauna. So honestly, and then again, I like the suntan as well during the summer. So ideally, I'd be spending a couple hours a day between like riding bike, lifting weights, sauna, suntan. That's when I kind of feel best. Oh, here we go. This thing is all sorts of screwy. Freaking set the... Oh, it's a company? Let's see. No. I don't know what they are. There's no brand. There's no name on them. There's no name on them, oddly. Numb, so I don't know. But yeah, that's like my preference. Because honestly, Numb, like when I go to the gym... What the flip, dude, is going on here? Oh my gosh, did it work? When I go to the gym, it's legitimately, I'm mostly just using like a bench and dumbbells anyway. Like I'm doing bench press, I'm doing curls, I'm doing shoulder presses, I'm doing shoulder raises, I'm doing bent over rows, I'm doing Russian twists, I'm doing tricep raises, like, you know what I mean? Like, and so I'm doing crunches, I do crunches, push-ups, like, you can do 90% of your weightlifting at home with literally a set of dumbbells and a bench that's going to cost you like a couple $100, $300, $400 to get set up, which is what I do. And then I've got a bike, and I ride bike. But then I pay frickin' a bunch of money for this really nice gym that I go to, and I pay for a locker there that's got these really nice saunas and everything, and I love going there. And I like work out here, ride bike outside, and then I go there and I just use the sauna there. You know, I go there just for the sauna, and I freaking love the sauna. Oh, nice, dude. That's awesome, Numb. Very cool. That's awesome, Numb. So what do you have? Like the rowing machine and then like some dumbbells and stuff too? Honestly, you could do your home stuff with heavyweight stretch bands. Yeah. Jacobil. Yeah, you could. Especially when you're like entry level. I can't remember why I was going for... I was going for something. Not just pizza? Let's see. As Garwal, own and maintain 52 forts without going into debt. The 52 Gars. Nobody has that? Hold on, I don't get that. As Portugal, all of Europe is owned by you. Dude, these seems incredibly hard. Australia, Hungary. Starting as an Australian tribe, unite Australia and then subjugate Hungary. Achieve empire rank and conquer Hungary as Avaria. This is insane. I don't understand why these percentages are all wrong. As Malagasy? As a Malagasy country? Is that one? That's one of these? Busoga. Buganda. Or Karagwe. Lake Victoria. Man, I've just got so many of these to do. Let me see something really quick. See if I can tab out. I kind of want to, like... Hold on, like, see... Okay, hold on. Compared to... No, compared to global achievements. Why? Why is this so wrong? Why does this have 0% on all of these? Makes no sense. There's something bugged with this. Oh my gosh. I don't know who to, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna go for. I don't necessarily want to go for Naples again. All right, let's see here. Gar Hawal. How hard is this one ranked? Hard. The sun never sets on the Indian Empire. Man, that one is... locked. I wish they would, like... I wish this was not broken because... 50% of all players. As Athens owned 50 universities. As a Maghreb nation have 500 light ships privateering at the same time. As France hold 100 European cores before 1500. Let's actually do 40%. 10%. I don't understand how this thing works. Let's see, 90%. Oh, this is searching for... Let's see, at every continent. Yep, got that one. Get all the French cores as France, Azure. Let's see. Yep, I got that one. Ba. As QQ. Okay, that's what we're going to do. How the hell do you do that? Be a production leader. Okay, hold on. You start with 5 wool-producing provinces. Focus solely on accumulating Diplo points to dev them. Can be done before 1450. Alternatively, annexing Bitless with 3 additional provinces will reduce the amount of developing needed. Who the heck is QQ? Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff. Oh man. Oh wow, we can actually get a number of different achievements here. Unify Islam under your rule. Dar al-Islam. Do I have this one? Let's see. View my achievements. Dar. Unify Islam. No, I don't have that one. Form Persia. Let's see if I have that one. Persia. No, I don't. Wow, complete the Persian mission tree. Wow, actually, crap, dude. I have all these Persian ones to do. Okay. Portugal, we really haven't... Yeah, this is 1444. But no, we are actually going to start with QQ. Let's go, baby. I'm surprised QQ can form Persia. Oh, no, I'm not. That's like straight up Iran. Ottoman tunes. Oh, nice. Okay. Government rank is a kingdom. Shia, tech Muslim. Muslim tech, guys. How do you think that is? Muslim tech. Oh, by the way, Raiden Fence and Fighter Killer, the new max bet is 50,000. New max bet is 50,000. I bought my stuff from Cat and type in fitness. That sounds nicer. I bought my stuff from Walmart, Num. I literally got my stuff from Walmart. That's awesome, though, Num, that you've got room in your place for that. If you got room in your place for that, that's the way to do it. Honestly. Like, I like going to the gym, and, like, if it's nasty outside, but I still want to get a workout in, I'll go to the gym. You know, I'll go to the gym. Independent nation, we have Sultan Jahan Shah Karakayalanda. 345, which isn't bad. He's a Shia. He's an Azerbaijani. He's 24 years old. I got a 24-year-old Azerbaijani Sultan. Inaugurated 1438. Going into a regent, see if he dies. We've got ideas. We got cavalry combat plus 20. Oh, wow. Cavalry combat plus 20. That's good. Land leader shock plus 1. Bonus idea for all QQ ideas. Land leader fire plus 1. The Black Sheep national manpower plus 25%. Core creation minus 10%. Province war minus 5%. Tolerance of heretics. Land leader maneuver. Liberty desire. National unrest. National tax. Man, that's pretty good. Okay, that's pretty good, man. So we start out with a truce with Georgia, huh? We have the fall. Oh, we have 2 vassals? Wow, we start out with 2 vassals? Dang, we have we're given military access to... Iron Man mode. Play. QQ1. The origin of the QQ, or the Black Sheep, is somewhat unclear, though their own tradition has them as descendants of the great Oghuz Khan of the past. For over a century now, the Black Sheep have been trying to carve out an empire for themselves in Azerbaijan and Iraq. Like many other powers in the area, they were crushed by the Central Asian warlord Timur, who swept through from Iran to Anatolia, casting aside all who would oppose him. Timur is now dead, and his son, Shah Rukh, has spent a lifetime trying to keep his father's Timurid empire together. This has allowed the QQ to rise again, and under Jahan Shah, one of the greatest rulers of the age, they have retaken not only Tabriz. Edo, thank you for the follow. But all lands from the borders of Georgia to the swamps of Shat al-Arab in southern Iraq. To the west, the AQ, or White Sheep, are the traditional rivals of the QQ and could perhaps prove a worthy enemy in time. For now, the Ottoman Empire and the Mamluks are more dangerous. At the end of 1444, the Timurid Empire is a constant threat to the east, but the Shah Rukh is reported to have grown sick and impotent. From east to west, his sons and grandsons are preparing for a succession war that is all but assured. The news of illness has been enough for Muhammad bin Basil al-Najam to break his ties to his grandfather. In his thirst for glory, the young prince seems oblivious to the threat posed by Jahan Shah and the Black Sheep. The Shia faith gives you plus 5% morale, plus 100% chance of new heir. All right, let's get her going. Who are we going to rival? The Mamluks and Ajam. I don't really want to rival AQ right now, do I? I'll rival Georgia right now. Well, actually, let's see. Actually, who do I want to ally for? Can I ally anybody? Oh yeah, I can ally 8 people. Designate Marsh, Annex, offer vassal, Ardabil. Man, I don't necessarily want to frickin' ally up all these little morons, do I? Frick, man. Denouncement of sect practices. Enforce religious unity. What's my... I don't even know what my religious situation looks like over here. Shia Sunni. Oh, frick, man. I'm not sure, what do I want to move more towards? I kind of want to go more towards legalism. Oh man, I don't know how do I make these people like me without governing land rights, advisory council. I gave him the one thing that I don't want to get rid of tolerance. I don't want to exempt him from seized land. I don't want to give him monopoly on wool. I don't want to lose tolerance. That's plenty for that. don't understand what the Demi are even for here. Baghdad is Shia. Ottomans is 100. We can do that. Sounds like a good idea. Improving relations on the Ottos sounds like a really good idea. Alright. Now, the question becomes, first of all, with these guys, let's make them aggressive. Their liberty desire is very small. Yeah, I can do that. Alright, what do we got here? We got four forts. Man, can I even afford that many forts? Mosul, Ilam. Man, this really is Iraq, isn't it? We have a lot of forts here. Convert provinces to Shia. Wow, so you start out like just struggling, huh, with these guys. Let's see, what do I want to do? Oh, that's good. So I am doing an Emir mission, which is exactly what I need to do for that. All subjects. Oh, okay. Death of Shah Rukh! After a lifetime of war and iron-fisted rule, Timur's heir and son, Shah Rukh, has finally passed on his life's work has begun to keep the empire he built together, unifying after Timir's death and stamping out rebellions against his own rule. Maja Hobbit, the fall of Maja Pahet. Okay, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. What's this guy? 6 and 3. We want 7 and 3. Yeah, we need to do another 25. All right, we're +3, +3. Let's go. Let's go. Delhi's gonna attack Kashmir. Whoa. An alliance from Mushasha? Who the hell is that? No. I want to attack this guy eventually. Wow, man, getting to 100 on the autos is going to seem to be difficult. The death of Ispen Mirza. Dark news traveled from the heart of Mesopotamia. Ispen Mirza, the brother of our Lord Jahan Shah, the Emir of Baghdad, has met his ultimate fate and passed on from the earthly realm. The region, ripe with wealth and brimming with strategic importance, is now to be passed to his son, Fulad Mirza, in accordance with local custom and traditions. Yet our sovereign Jahan Shah has grand visions of a centralized realm, a singular powerful entity united under his command. The existence of a semi-autonomous emirate in the heart of his dominions, especially one as influential as Baghdad, could prove a thorn in his side, an unwelcome obstacle to his aspirations. We could choose to douse the embers of the local rule by force, abolishing the emirate of Baghdad, integrating it directly into the heart of our realm. This would undoubtedly strengthen our central power, but may provoke the ire of local lords and risk internal strife. We might seek a more peaceful route, finding diplomatic or familial ties to slow. We draw the emirate closer to our own domain without risking open conflict. Oh shit. All right, I'm out of here. I'll wait for the. Actually, you know what?